related with bank account management system. So in the previous class, this question we have done in Python. Okay, the same question we will try to do in Java. So comment here. Create a bank management bank account. Okay, management simulation program. I told you that sequence of instructions. If some sequence of instructions written, that is called program. Software means many programs, combination of many programs. Okay, a program may have 100 lines, 50 lines, that is a program. Combination of so many programs is called software. Different type of software, I told you, the application software, system software, utility software. So here create a bank account management simulation program in Java with user uh, user driven user interface menu driven menu choice driven menu driven. Okay, with user interface menu driven. Okay, create a bank account management simulation program in Java with user interface menu driven. Menu driven means choices will be given yourself, 1 for deposit, 2 for withdraw, 3 for balance check, and 4th is exit. These are the options will be given to the user, so that he will choose any one option. By that, okay, that method will be executed which is related with that option. Okay, so for this what in the Python, as I told you, that two sections, we have written the code in two sections. One is that the main logic which will be executed, I have written in under the main method. Okay, and the core functionality which is related with class and its methods, class attributes, everything I have done in under a class. Okay, so same here also, this is the main class, so keep it some separate. Okay, before that, so inside of this word we will write the logic. The main logic, whatever will be executed, we will write inside of the main class and main method. Before here we will create, as I told you, the core functionality, the total class and attributes. Class attribute means class methods for deposit, withdraw, balance, exit, everything we will write the code in another class. So create here class. Okay, generally the class already you have public, your class main class is public, so no need to write the public here, because if you will not write the public, it will take it as a default. Okay, if you write the public, it will not accept. However, try to see here. Okay, under that, this is very important. Class name, so one bank, okay, ACCT short account, this is the class name. If it is public now, so see what happened. Class main is public, so your already main class is public, should be declared in a file named main.java public. So means what, try to understand. Your main class is public. Okay, main, before the main method public, should be declared in a file named main.java public class main. So this class to be part of your main class, so remove this public. Okay, if you simply class bank accounts, then there is no any problem. Okay, now it indicates what means whenever you want to store the at the time of saving, your main class, the file will be equal to your main class. Suppose if here public is here, okay, understood that. What happens, try to understand. So at that time of so that moment what happened, at the time of saving of your file name equal to must be equal to your main class name. That is in Java rule. That's why differ. So differ means two classes are here na. So at the time of saving, which either the main class otherwise bank account, two public classes are there, so no conflict is here. So remove this one. You are now okay. Now under this bank account, I will write all the core functionality, which are class attributes, class methods, everything I will write inside of this bank account. And the logic section that will be written in main is what your main class. So under this, I'm going to write class variables. Okay, first class variable is what? One string means string data type, then account holder name, ACT, name of account holder, name account holder, name ACCT account holder, otherwise name of account, simply you write account. Okay, string name account. One I have created, this is one class variable. And then balance, for balance what? Double balance double float. So two class variables I have created inside of this bank account class. Two are class variables. Double float why I have used it? So that up to 16 decimal digits can be used. Okay, understood that. This is what your now for this class. Okay, your one class is created. Now outside of this, we need to create the constructor. Constructor will be for what? Bank account. Bank. Why we need to create the constructor here? Understood that? Why constructor? Because to assign the values for the object. Inside of this constructor, we need to pass what? Same string account, okay, comma double balance. Okay, double balance. So inside of this keyword will be used. Why? Because your class variables and your instance variables, inside of this constructor, you can mention here constructor. Inside of this constructor, see, this is constructor, these are class variables. Okay, class is created with bank account name and two class variables declared here. If you want to write class variables, class variable created, they are string name account double balance. Okay. Okay, now constructor created in 5th line, that is what? Always the constructor name equal to your class name. For here class constructor name bank account created for class bank account. So inside of these two instance variables, same equal to class in string is account double balance created inside of this constructor. That moment, if both class variables and your instance variables are same, this keyword will be used here. This to mention that this name ACCT account is equal to name account is equal to account. Okay, here why, if they both are equal, no need to write. They are differ, that moment this. Okay, if it is differ, initial balance. Okay, initial balance. So that moment no need to write this. Okay, balance equal to initial balance. Okay, terminate with the now understood that this way I have used here name account. Inside of this constructor I have used only account. Okay, account. Okay, so both are different, that's why this keyword. So this dot name account, it is indicating that this name account is part of the class, this variable is part of class, is equal to account, that is part of your that is the instance variable created inside of the constructor. So constructor role is what, to assign the values to create the object and to assign the values for object attributes, object properties. Okay, now come to the point. Constructor is created. Now let us try to create the methods. Method is what, one by one. Now see, one thing we need to do, this variable that is to be create private. Why private? Because name of any account will not be visible to others, that can't be accessed directly by others. That's why these two are private. Private access specifier always indicate that these two class variables are private, they can't be accessed from outside of the class. These are private. Okay, part of encapsulation. Now here the methods, we need to write some methods. What? Public. Okay, that is public method. Which method? For deposit, method name. Okay, so that is what void, that is very important, because this method will not return anything. This method will not return anything, and this is public method. Static means method, that method can be accessed by class method, as a class method. Okay, so public method, so it is, this method can be accessed only the object method. So here name of that method, deposit. Okay, always the method has this two parent, that is what, brackets. Every method or function at the time of declaration, we need to, after name of the method, we need to write two brackets, they are called parentheses. Now under this method, here we need to pass what? We need to pass, so amount. Okay, one amount I have mentioned here, this is a variable. Okay, as a parameter I have mentioned. Let us see. Okay, inside of this method, the method, we need to write what, if what, if amount is greater than 0, so that moment what happened? If amount is greater than 0, so then amount is greater than 0, so generally what, balance, initial balance, what, initial balance, so if amount greater than 0, that moment we need to write what, if amount greater than 0, so balance equal to balance plus amount, okay. So now terminate this. So this statement can also be written as balance plus equal to amount, both are same, okay. So if amount is greater than 0, okay, so that amount to be added to your balance, okay. So now both can be written, so I want to comment this one, just I want to show you both statements are equal, okay. Okay, understood that balance plus equal to amount. Now else you write else, instead of this you write system dot out dot println bracket, you mention a string here, invalid. So invalid, why? Because if amount is greater than 0 means deposit amount always greater than 0, so then it will be added to your balance. If not, so then moment invalid payment, invalid deposit, because your deposit amount is not greater than 0, okay. This is then this method to be closed. Method is started with here, it is to be closed. So you can come here. Now this your method is closed. If statement closed, else statement closed. Understood that? Then after this else statement closed, this is the method closed, okay. What method? Deposit method closed, okay. Now come down, one more method we need to write, same thing. You copy this method, this public method, that is deposit method, you copy everything and you paste here. So you change this method name as withdraw. This is our core part which is related with your your class and methods, okay, everything. So after that I will write what? The main logic execution. So next void withdraw method, under this withdraw amount, amount, but that amount is what? Which type of it is amount? It is double float, okay. We have declared, where I have declared double float, amount, string account, initial balance. So deposit amount, here in this method I have mentioned a variable. So this, it is, we need to say this is which type of data type. It is very important. And if any variable we have kept inside of any method, we need to declare which type of data type, double float. So that moment amount greater than 0, so that balance will be added to amount will be added to balance. Next is what? Withdraw method. So same amount, that is double, okay. If amount is greater than 0, so withdraw, two conditions we need to write. Suppose if withdraw successfully done, if amount greater than 0, balance, so then one statement we will write here, that is what? System dot out dot println bracket, okay, println bracket. Here I want to write what? See, I want to write one string. That string to be displayed, deposited successfully. Your amount deposited successfully. Okay, this statement to be displayed whenever your amount is greater than 0, else invalid deposit. Okay, and your amount deposited successfully, it is okay now. Then after it is to be terminated, okay, I think system, C, capital letter, okay, system. Now else system.out print invalid deposit. Here also this is to be terminated with semicolon. Okay, now second method, withdraw double amount. Now if here we need to check back that if whenever the user wants to withdraw, if there is a sufficient balance is there. So if amount is less than balance, so your requesting amount is less than or equal to balance. One condition is that if your requesting amount is less than or equal to balance. One is that, and another condition, your requesting amount is less than or equal to balance, then withdraw can be done. Okay, and okay, so that moment, so one message, same message, this system dot this message, copy this message, copy, and balance system, so where is that? So here, whenever if amount is less than or equal to balance, so system.out.println your withdrawal amount, your withdrawal done successfully, your withdrawal done successfully. Okay, now this is okay. Now else so else not else no adequate money, not sufficient money, no sufficient money. Okay, when if amount is less than or equal to balance, so system.out.println withdrawal done successfully, else system.out.println no sufficient money, when your requested amount is greater than balance, so that moment no sufficient money. This is what up to your which method? Second method, withdraw method. So what about the balance method? To check balance, okay, to check balance. You copy this, otherwise you write this method as balance method, check balance, public, next method name, void is compulsory because this method will not return anything, and then check balance. Okay, check balance. So that moment check balance, it is a method, so compulsory brackets. I told you that to for any method or function, these parenthesis brackets are compulsory. Now inside of these braces we need to write the code for to check the balance. Now balance is what? System dot out dot println bracket. Okay. You mention that current balance. Okay, keep some separators plus. Okay, always string will be represented in Java in double quotation marks plus balance. Call this variable. Which variable? Balance variable. Okay, one variable we have created there, and then terminate with this one. So now this is called what? Your method check balance. It is open, it is closed. Every time this open close very important, otherwise you will get error. For public void withdraw method, see open, method open, close. If statement open, is statement closed. Else statement close, open, else statement. Okay, else statement open, else statement closed. Finally this is the method method closed. Otherwise no, you will get error. Okay, if you run this code, let us see. Oh, a lot of errors are there. We need to solve all this. Okay, see here. Now if I run this code, so now code, okay, means there is no any error. So errors why we were getting that number. See, this is the main class and main method. Under this main method we will write the main logic, that is the logic which will be executed. The core functional part I have written under a separate class. Okay, so for this class bank account I have created a constructor in sixth line to create the object and to assign the values for the object properties. Okay. Next is what? In ninth line, one deposit method I have created this public method void type, because this method will not return anything. It is public method so that I can access this as a object method. So I in method never, I don't want to use any static keyword here. Why? Because if I use this method can be accessed as a class method. So method always public means that method can be accessed as object method. One variable, one parameter I have mentioned inside of this deposit method, that is amount. So double type data type. Okay, if amount is greater than 0, so balance will be equal to balance plus amount, and this statement to be printed. Else this invalid state deposit statement. 16th line withdraw method. In a bracket withdraw method, one parameter same amount double. Okay, one. So if amount is less than or equal to balance, okay, then your withdrawal done successfully. Else no sufficient money. For check balance, this is what. Okay, and then so now the mistake is where we have done. C, whenever account created in second line, okay, open brace, and after that don't close this class here. Okay, class in second line created and fourth line you close this class, because your constructor is out of your class. Always constructor that is to be part of your class, inside of class, otherwise you will get error. See this much of, so you wouldn't be able to resolve all this, so many errors it will give. Okay, Means your constructor created in fifth line, sixth line, and don't keep separation. Now you remove this, and this account, bank account, that is to be closed where see see now it is okay. It means what, your bank account created, it is open, you have not closed the account. Sixth line, this is constructor created,